Hi, I'm Shaun Farrell, owner and president of SeeMoreGreen. We do landscape construction here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and across the province. Day-to-day work at SeeMoreGreen involves early mornings, late nights. We do full construction, maintenance, and hydroseeding across the province. A day-to-day role is organizing the crews, working with our supervisors and managers, organizing the day, always doing tenders, organizing our fleet, talking to our mechanics. We have approximately 50 to 60 employees in our peak season, so very hectic mornings. We do transition into snow removal too in the winter, so less employees, but this past season was quite busy day and night. We basically went from November here right almost through to April doing snow removal. We had a really great group of individuals helping us do all the city sidewalks, parking lots, lots and lots of snow to remove, hauling, scraping, all that fun stuff. Yeah, our main thing is landscape construction and maintenance. We build the landscapes and then we have the contracts to maintain them hopefully for a long duration and keep them looking beautiful, and all our hard work from the construction to the maintenance carries on for many, many years. We work with some really important customers here in Saskatoon and across the province. Well, when I was 19, out of high school, 18, you're kind of testing the waters, going around here and there, thinking of a career, not sure on university. Went out to Vancouver, spent some time with some friends out there, applied for some landscape jobs out there. Didn't get too involved with it. Came back to Saskatchewan and started actually working in nursery for Dutch growers here in Saskatoon. Got involved with them. I have some family history of nursery. My grandfather owned a nursery too as well. So really I started at the roots of landscaping and growing plants, transplanting, tree spading stuff throughout the season. And then really got into the landscape construction end of it with Dutch growers. I started my journeyman process with them, which is a 4-year apprenticeship program, just like your electrician, your plumber. Landscaping offers that too, which very, very few people know about. We have a few apprentices in our company too as well, and another journeyman person that we've put through school. So I did my journeymans in 98 and 99, 2000. I actually went for 3 years instead of the 4 because I fast-tracked. I had a lot of hours and experience working in construction, nursery work, and greenhouse work too as well. So the journeyman program is very catered towards the industry because you work all summer, you gain your experience, you work a lot of hours, you get paid well, working overtime. Education then takes place in wintertime. I've had to go away to Olds, Alberta, but recently the apprenticeship programs are offered in Saskatoon in a different facet. I mean, obviously online is a big way to do it. I was able to go away at the time and do my training in Olds, Alberta, and actually have a lot of hands-on training in the wintertime. They had a great facility at Olds College. We were able to do irrigation in a big indoor facility, plant plants, lay sod, do paving stones, work in the greenhouse, go into the shop and do hydraulics and mechanics, and that was all indoors in the wintertime, which was exceptional and piqued my interest just to keep on going and going. The education I received there was like no other, I felt, and it just fit in well with my summer work because a lot of that was happening in my day-to-day work in the industry. I've worked with numerous companies in the city, well, about 3, not a lot of companies, but I stuck with them and gained my education not only from school, but working with other people who were taking the journeyman course. A few individuals in the city here and owners of companies that I've worked with had their education too as well. So it's been a great combination of mentorship to education to kind of taking it to where I wanted to go with it. And that's happened at a rapid pace. I've only been a business owner for about 9 years, and in 9 years we've grown exponentially through this industry. A lot of times when you're a landscaper, you have a half-ton, a skid steer, a trailer, and you go out and you do some smaller projects and you make a very good living at it. It's a great place to be if you like that. SeeMoreGreen is just kind of been growing over the last few years. based on our client referrals, our excellent workmanship, based on our trained professionals, our training that I have, and as well as my other staff that are on staff. Ryan Carstars is a journeyman too as well. My business partner is an accountant. So we have some really good staff that helps us get the work done. Yeah, I mean, as a journey person, when you're taking your schooling, you can be anywhere from, fresh out of high school and know your career path. I did a lot of work before I decided to do my journeyman's. It was kind of like about a five to 6 year off before I decided to go to school. The age doesn't really have a factor in the journey person. It's really when you enter and want to really present yourself as you're proud to be in that industry. It's respected amongst your peers and your clients to be able to say you have that education. Journey person, when I say I'm a journey person or a landscape journeyman, 9.9 times out of 10, people say, what is that? But if you were to say I'm a journeyman electrician, they say, oh yeah, that's understandable. The journeyman in horticulture is very unknown in our parts because it's not really looked upon as a career. We've been able to supply a lot of people with careers in our business that rely on us. They buy houses, they put food on the table, they have cars, they boats. We got some guys parking boats out on our property. They go off on the weekend, So to elevate education and have journeyman status in this industry, it only helps the industry itself, but it also helps promote yourself and the ethics involved with being a journeyman and the understanding of the industry, the quality, the passion about it. There's so many things involved with the day-to-day, from being involved with staff, equipment, materials, to fighting the weather, to everything you can imagine. We don't work in four walls. Our office and shop is within a four-wall building, but our job sites are across the province, and it's exciting and demanding, and there's never a dull moment. So when you come out of school with all this information after 4 years, your eyes are wide open. You kind of have to pick and choose where you want to go, because you can go into nursery growing, you can go into greenhouse, you can go into construction, you can go into turf management, you can go work on a golf course, you can go be an owner-operator and do paving stone patios all day long, every day. You can go do irrigation. There's on and on and on. There's so many areas of this industry, but you don't have to just pick one, right? You can try out other ones over the years and definitely experiment, find out where your niche is, and make a living at it for sure. Some of our large commercial projects that we're pretty excited about have been the Nazar Plaza downtown. It just opened up in 2020 in the summertime, July. It's got the live fountains, it's got granite paving stones, it has irrigation, thousands of plants in those planters, really high quality benches, lots and lots of paving stones. It's encompassing the whole property. And we have pictures of when we started that. It looked like a bomb went off in this plaza, because basically they had to start with the cistern for the fountains, which was 100,000 liters or something like that. And they had to dig that, put it in, and then build everything up. This project lasted 3 to 4 years, and it was extremely hard. We have to run irrigation sleeving with anticipation that we're going from A to B, and sometimes B isn't there. So we have to, do our due diligence, do our mapping, do our layout plans, measuring as-built. A lot of work goes in the front end that you never get to see on a 3-year project until almost the last day you get to enjoy it. In landscaping, the starting point is on a shovel. I'm on the shovel sometimes too. I mean, I've been in the industry for over 25 years. I like getting on a shovel and planting a tree. There's nothing better than planting trees or shrubs to see that grow. As a young person, you have a lot of choices, you have a lot of distractions, you get to things a lot quicker through your phones and social media. But with landscaping, you always have to start at the ground and move forward. So starting at a labor position and working up through the ranks and learning and expanding your knowledge is only going to get you farther. The seasons are very short here. You know, at the most we get 6 months of landscape construction work, but it goes fast, it's exciting. There's education to do in the winter. There's snow removal to do in the winter. It's a lifestyle. It isn't a job that is going to be go to work, punch in. It's the same thing every day. Every day is a new challenge, good or bad challenges too. Sometimes you got to work in the weather that's inclement. Sometimes it's 35 above and the next day's -2, you know, and we live in Saskatchewan. So the challenges are there, and I think it makes us stronger as an individual when you can tackle those climate conditions and personal challenges through your day, you know, your work day, to make sure, you know, you choose a career path that is interesting and that you want to stay engaged with. When students come work for us, it's a big industry. You know, you see trucks rolling out with skid steers on and it looks fun and they want to be a part of that. But really, as a student learning, you need to learn the basics first. You know, plant care, safety is a big thing in our industry now. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of chemicals, a lot of different areas at construction sites and that are dangerous. So we have an internal greeniest training program that we use as an industry training that helps students see the whole industry little by little, because you don't just get to go onto a big site and work on a big site the first day you work here. Safety and learning the skills are a big part of it, and as well your personal character as how you present yourself when you come to work. Are you on time? Are you coming prepared to work outside? Working outside, you have to be, you know, prepared for rain, wind. Have lunches, have water, you know, be prepared. It is like going out on a camping trip. Every day you may not know where you work, because some of our work sites aren't in a downtown Saskatoon. They may be out on an acreage in Casario that doesn't have a porta potty outside or something like that, right? So it's about being prepared and being aware of your surroundings. Consistency and quality of workmanship is a big thing in landscaping, because we deal with living trees, shrubs, grass. If the trees and shrubs are dying, us as landscapers aren't doing our job. Key individual is quality assurance, proper horticulture techniques used in the industry, and that's what we try and teach our young staff early in the game, that it's important to water and important to look after and prune properly and culture things properly, because if we cheat out, the only thing that suffers is the landscape and it won't last, and we build landscapes to last.